All right, here we go. Game 2.
Here we go. Redemption.
Oh, man. I don't like losing the tip. No.
Yep, switch on there. Box now. Yep.
Sorry, John. I didn't want to risk it.
Y'all good?
Good take, Chris.
Great take, Chris.
There we go.
All right, 2 up on the board.
Oh, that's a steal. Come on.
Don't go for steals. Don't go for... Play
That's
discipline.
a steal,
Play discipline.
folks.
Don't go for steals. Do not jump. Do not reach.
Oh, Brian.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Davis is out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Bridges. And it's Nembhard in at the shooting guard position. And for San Antonio, Devin Vassell out there with Fox. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. And this is the kind of basketball we love to watch. Right, Richard? Teamwork, playing for one another, making each other better. Here we go.
You need that to be successful. It doesn't matter how much talent you have. Teams that play hero ball make it too easy for the defense to adjust. We won't be seeing too much of that tonight.
Now, here's Vassell. Pass to McDaniels. Clock at 6. Pass to Jokic over Davis. Jokic, no good. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Their last encounter was in Boston.
Well, they were on the wrong side of a very close matchup last time they met. But what a great game.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
3 seconds. Spurs ball.
Now, Vassell. His last outing, he had 8 points. The shot, no good. Here's Nembhard, covered by Vassell. For 3, Bridges trains the three-pointer.
Look at that catch and shoot ability from Bridges. Not all forwards have that skill.
To the paint, and the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Passes it to Nembhard. Dishes to Drummond. 4 on the shot clock. George, that's a 2-pointer, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And George, such a confident player. He's also terrific at recognizing when he's in his zone.
And Greg, the way the Celtics have approached this season in terms of intensity, I think they clearly feel, though, they have unfinished business.
They've been so close to a title for a number of years. They've even been title favorites at times. It's part of the maturation process, as excruciating as it may be. Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And once the team to beat in the West, Greg, San Antonio is trying to get back to that level.
Well, they have a great organization, top to bottom. They're smart and battle-tested. I believe these guys will find a way.
That's good from George.
And what I love about Paul George, the production, year after year after year.
And so he makes both from the line. RJ, when we talk about the Boston Celtics, they've transformed into a real heavyweight out east.
Oh, they are a dominant team out east, one of the dominant teams in this league. Look, they have so much young talent and talent that they drafted and developed. This group, their only job is to contend for championships.
Here's George. After the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Drummond passes to George. Here's Davis, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Vassell kicks to McDaniels. Off target from three-point range. Bridges passes to Nembhard. And he uses the glass on the lane. Nembhard's got 5.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
Spurs trail by 6. Fox passes to Zubac. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Vassell kicks to McDaniels. And there's the pass to Jokic.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Here's George. Drummond. It's good on the putback.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Fox passes to Zubac. The fadeaway. Rebound Boston.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
A shot by Nembhard, no good.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. That'll put De'Aaron Fox on the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
In 2023, a breakthrough season for De'Aaron Fox. He earned his first All-Star appearance.
He's developed a well-rounded game, Greg. Plus, he proved that he's got that clutch gene, winning the Mr. Clutch award. He is just now hitting his prime.
One thing that's really emerged, RJ, for De'Aaron Fox over the last few years is leadership.
Yeah, hey, when you combine great talent and maturity, your teammates will follow the example you set. And he is setting that example night in and night out.
Here's Fox after the made shot from Andre Drummond. And it's Fox with the jam.
The correct read by Fox, taking it himself. De'Aaron is showing that sometimes being selfish is the right decision.
Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against the Minnesota Timberwolves. And now, the first timeout called here for Boston. When you think about the Spurs, Greg, it's hard to believe how long Greg Popovich has been at the helm, isn't it?
And it's hard to imagine another team will have the stability at head coach that the Spurs have had. Not too many coaches last decades anymore.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Zubac. And so it's Boston with it. It's a 5-point game. Bridges outside. Pass to Nembhard. And Drummond throws it down.
With a large frame and a willingness to get physical, Drummond's a relentless rebounder.
Fox against George. Fox, no good. Clock management, this is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Jokic against Davis. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Terry Rozier's checked in for San Antonio. Now, here's Rozier. He had 10 points in the win against Minnesota. Good on the shot.
And that's a tough shot against some good defense. Rozier, though, the athleticism to step up to the challenge on that one.
Going inside. That's in. Coming off the assist from Jokic. Now, just a 3-point Celtic lead.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Really putting the bigger defender on his heels. I love seeing aggressive finishes like that.
And so it's Boston with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Boston leading by 6. McDaniels is out there with Jokic. Then there's Terry Rozier. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Fox in at the 1 spot. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Pass to Claxton. Jokic kicks to Fox. Shot clock at 5. Over in the corner, Rozier. No good from outside. Boston's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. And it's Davis missing.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Jokic passes to Rozier. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Nembhard the pass to George. Nailed from three-point land. George has got 10 points in the game.
Quick decision right there from George, not giving the D any time to react.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George is one of the game's premier two-way wings. He says, I believe in my talent and what I can do, but I feel my job is to make everybody better. That's what I try to do when I'm on the floor. Just make the game easy for everybody, whether it's creating or just being aggressive and making reads off of that. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David lets the game come to him. Well said by him. Thank you. Inside, Rozier nails the baby hook. 6 points for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Timeout called the Celtics. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. And the Celtics also making a change. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Drummond.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Here's Nembhard, covered by Vassell. Jokic with the steal. Break, we still see players embellishing contact. Is enough being done to discourage those creative flourishes?
We're talking about flopping, right? I mean, we're seeing the league experiment, assessing a technical free throw. It's necessary, or guys will keep jerking their heads and falling down, and who wants to see that?
Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Boston. Oh, Richard, the Celtics, an excellent defensive team. Very disciplined.
Yeah, you don't see them gamble for a lot of steals. They do a great job of just staying connected and challenging shots without foul.
That's good from Isaac.
And the overall skill set that Isaac possesses really off the charts. A big man who can run the floor, but also with that wingspan can defend the rim.
And both free throws good for Isaac.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Ball kicks to Vassell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Vassell's got his third basket of the night.
That's a strong move by Vassell. He plays with more power than I think you actually realize.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Here's Vassell. They get it again. Jokic passes to Zubac. No good that time. Boston leading by 5. Passes it to Nemhard. Bridges outside. There's the pass to be touched. The Celtics working the ball around now. Outside for George. Shoots over ball. And it's George missing. Spurs have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Vassell lays it up off the glass. Vassell's got 4 points this quarter.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
To the middle, stolen by McDaniels. Down low. And the basket by Vassell. Now just a 1-point Boston lead.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Nemhard, the pass to Isaac. Over Jokic. And George with the stuff.
Gotta put a body on PG or he will torch you on the offensive glass.
And it's Vassell in the corner. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to Isaac. Bridges outside. There's 1:54 left in the first half of the game. And that one's good, George.
And that last three must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
Pass to Zubac. Jokic with the bounce pass. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Ball.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Well, the talent is clearly there for Lonzo Ball, Richard, but injuries have held him back throughout his career.
He's such a fun player to watch, too. He's fast, he's smart, unselfish, and plays hard on both ends of the floor. You just pray for him to stay healthy.
Zubac kicks to McDaniels. Vassell wide open. And again, it's the Spurs from deep. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Passes to Nemhard. Shoots over Vassell. Second shot opportunity. And there's a nice layup inside by Bridges. Bridges has got 7 points in the game.
Great effort by Bridges. Keeps the play alive and cashes in.
Zubac finds Vassell. 19 seconds left here in the second. 6 to shoot. There's Ball with the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists tonight. Here's George. This one for 3. No good on the last second attempt there.
Love the fact that Ball can use his lift to annoy shooters. Make sure whoever he's on doesn't get off a clean shot.
Devin Vassell has been on display for the San Antonio Spurs. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, in a close game, what makes the difference in the second half?
Lots of things, you know. It's a game of mistakes. It's a game of playing well. Who knows?
Always love your philosophy, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's San Antonio out on top at halftime. They lead by 1. Kenny, what was your impression?
It's great to see a team going inside, challenging the defense in the paint. You don't see that mentality as often in today's game. So much is perimeter. Guys want to stay on the outside. They don't want to get sweat equity.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
The three-point shot has really helped them out. I don't always like to see teams rely on the three, but when it's dropping like that, I say roll with it. They keep setting good screens. Running these pick and rolls, they'll be tough to beat.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. We've got Mikal Bridges. Andre Drummond is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's George. And it's Nembhard in at the 2-guard spot. And so Fox will bring it up for San Antonio. They trail by 1. They host the Kings after this game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
This takes real toughness. Fox getting the shot off despite the foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
You gotta love how scrappy De'Aaron Fox is. No matter what kind of challenges he faces in a game, he's never giving less than his all.
Second free throw, no good.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Nembhard, the pass to Bridges. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Here's Fox, and Davis sends it back.
And this is how AD led the league in block shots. It's not just his wingspan, but it's his awareness, his basketball IQ when it comes to reading the game.
Pulls it up, and again it's Boston converting.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Back to Jokic, just 5 on the clock. George against Fox. Back to George. Bridges left side. Jokic grabs the miss. San Antonio trailing here. Outside, Fox. The pass to McDaniels. 11 feet away, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. McDaniels got 5 now.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
To the middle. Drummond passes to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
What do you want? Agility, he's got it. Height, he's got it. Davis has every advantage on this play. Defenses just can't effectively counter him.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Some changes here for the Spurs. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Zubac. Green comes in for Jokic, and Terry Rozier subbed in for McDaniels. Boston also with the sub. Benton's checked in. Bridges against Vassell. Bridges misses. San Antonio's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar builds, and Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Benton's got his first 3 points of the game.
I love Davis's ability to read the floor. He's improving his ability to create for others.
To the paint. Count it, and the foul. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down.
And talking about the talented swingman, Devin Vassell, his offense has really improved of late.
Well, it's clear he put in a lot of work into improving that part of his game, especially his three-point shot, and he's not done growing yet. It's his work ethic that Devin Vassell has earned the trust of his teammates, and it shows on the court. He's become a more aggressive and confident player.
Pass to Dunn. The tray. Offensive rebound.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Spurs. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings. And then on Thursday, they'll take on Stephen Curry and the New York Knicks.
And for that game against the Warriors, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes can be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
I respect how hard Davis works to involve his team. Doesn't want this game to be a one-man show.
Rozier the pass to Green. Pass to Vassell.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
San Antonio needs to get off a shot here, and Fox gets it to go.
Looks like Fox was itching to answer back with that three. He is a capable shooter when he's in attack mode.
Here's Benton, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Terry Rozier. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
Spurs trail by 4. Fox passes to Claxton. And here is Rozier. Pass to Vassell. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Vassell's got 6 points in the quarter.
These coaches have to be telling their team to keep feeding Vassell. Devin has been fantastic tonight.
And Drummond kicks to Dunn. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Already in February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Taking a look at Boston. They're looking extremely sharp right now. Poised in the top spot and playing very well.
And you know, for the Celtics, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
And so Green will bring it up for San Antonio. They lead by 1. Here's Fox. Claxton with it. Davis is there. Yep, that one goes in there. Claxton's got his second basket.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
And the pass to Banton. Pass to Drummond. Done outside. Looking to end the run. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Spurs lead by 3. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
Final quarter, everyone!
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. We've got Fox. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Jokic. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward. That's the San Antonio 5. And that one drops.
How about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Floats it up for Jokic.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Passes it to Banton. Davis surveying the floor. Three-pointer. Nembhard's shot is good. And it's all knotted up.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Bucket is good. Violation.
In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
And the Spurs making a change here. Ball's checked in.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Outside, Davis. Beyond the arc. The shot by George, no good. San Antonio leading by 5. Jokic high post. Working on Drummond. And it's Jokic missing.
I'm a bit shocked, honestly, that he misses that. That's his shot in rhythm.
Here's Banton. Pass to Davis. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
Too big, too skilled. Davis in the face of good defense that time.
Pass to McDaniels. Second chance shot, and the layup is good. McDaniels got the lead up to 5 now for the Spurs.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
To the inside, Nembhard. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And here is Fox. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And finished off by McDaniel.
And I feel like Jokic has 360-degree vision. I mean, no matter where the open man is, he's going to find him.
To the left side wing. Shot's good by Banton.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
And now let's present our new balanced player of the game.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. Now, with this game up for grabs, Coach told his guys to think positive. He said, we know this game is ours, fellas. We've earned it. I need you to show me right now that you want this. When they get it done, we'll see. Guys.
All right, David, thanks. And Fox gets it to go.
What energy from Fox when they're up against it, proving he's ready to be that guy.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
They have been pretty disgusting offensively. Too many miscues. They've got to get to the bottom of it.
When we got the Spurs High Squad. Again, your Spurs youth dance team. Make some noise.
Here's Banton.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Lobbed up there for Drummond. Stolen by Zubac. There's McDaniels, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Nemhard. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 6 assists now in the game. A steal, and they're moving it up. Banton, the pass to Davis. That 5 on the shot clock. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. Second hit.
Yeah, clutch play.
Inside, it's tipped. Fox with the steal. Jokic against Drummond. The 15-footer, and it's Jokic missing.
They came close there to tying it up.
You love the intensity out there right now. Close game. Both teams leaving it all out there.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
First team. Shooting from Boston. Andrew Nemhard. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. George is checked in for the Celtics. So both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ballgame.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
Jokic, great D that time from Davis.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Paul George taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
I'm not going to lie, that's big, making all of those, giving them a little bit more breathing room.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. 29 seconds left in the fourth.
Let's hear it once again, everybody, for your Spurs squad.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
And this is the trust that Fox's teammates have in him. What a shot right there.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting from Boston, Paul George. At the line for 2.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game. And so Fox will bring it up for the Spurs. Jokic on top. Here's Zubac. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
One of the best passing bigs the league has to offer. If you're open, Jokic will find you. Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Take a break.
At the line for the Celtics,
2 shots.
Paul George taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
It's money from deep. Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They lead by 3. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Who wants a T-shirt?
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Kevin Vassell, 4th personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for the Celtics, Andrew Nemhard.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game. In a deep three from Fox. It's off. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
Well, you know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Anthony Davis. AD, what sparked the run down the stretch?
Defense. We gave up too many points in that first half. We came out in the second half and just defended. Able to finally make some shots, and we just grinded. Guys made big-time plays on the defensive end, and we were able to come out with a win.
Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.